Hi everybody, thanks for being here and welcome to Rose Sky Tarot. Now these cards are always well shuffled in between readings, and the cards that pop out or that I'm drawn to are for the sign in general. So it may not reflect everyone's personal circumstances, but even if one card relays a message, then I'm good with that. So enjoy. Hi Taurus, so glad you can make it with me today, and this is your reading for the 10th of March. Okay, there's quite a lot that's drawn my eye here. I want that one there, and I want that one there. Okay, that was quick. Let's have a look, see what they have to say. Okay, now we've got the Knight of Pentacles, Death, Queen of Pentacles, and Eight of Pentacles. Lots of resources here, guys. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is about biding your time, observing everything that's going on round about you, and not just observing, but being actively involved in it, taking an interest instead of just noticing, because you are motivated by your resources, but being motivated by it isn't quite enough. Being involved and observing what's going on round about you gives you a heads up in when it's the best time to do something, the best time to use what you have available to you. And it could be that it takes a while for that opportunity to arise. But if you're there with your eyes open, waiting, an opportunity that suits you and suits your resources will come round. Now, when that happens, the next card that we have is the Death card here. And that's a time when you say, okay, let's draw a line. We've waited. We've been doing all these other things and we've been observing what's been going on. Now is the time to act. So this could be the beginning of a whole new period for you. This could be you moving on and moving up. It could be that you have to say goodbye to things that you've done in the past while you've been waiting for this opportunity. But now the opportunity's here. Do you want to stay where you are, or do you want to take this opportunity that you've been waiting for and, make plans to move on and move up and transform yourself into what you've been waiting for all this time? Excuse me. And with the Queen of Pentacles coming after it here, whatever it is that you move on to, you use all of your resources in the best way that you possibly can. You get every pound or every dollar and you squeeze every single thing that you can out of that pound or dollar. You make it work for you, and you get everything that you possibly can to give you the best environment possible so that you can do everything that you want to do. So pay attention to all the details and do things as efficiently as you possibly can and use all your money to its greatest potential. And then you can begin to work on your skills. Because now you've moved on and you've got your environment ready. This is the moment to develop and make steady progress on the thing that you really want to do. And having the dedication and paying attention to all those little details. Your work becomes more intricate with every practice that you make. And it's also about being practical and making sure that you give yourself time to move up the levels and the skills so that you become a wonderful craftsman. And people are aware that it's not something that you're going to rush, it's something that you're going to spend time and give quality. And that way people will keep coming back. This is your opportunity. This is what you've waited for. Transform into this moment. And you have a fantastic future that's going to give you great abundance. It's going to give you great wealth if you're dedicated and make the progress. Good luck with that and see you next time. Bye, Taurus. Okay, hi Virgo. This is your reading for the 10th of March, Sunday. Hope you're here with a clear head and not suffering too much. All right, let's have a look at what these cards have to say for you. Now we've got the Devil in reverse, Justice card, that one's a bit sticky, Tower in reverse, they're all major arcana, and I want that one at the back, Seven of Wands in reverse. Let's have a look at what they're saying. Okay. Now, we have the Devil in reverse. Now, is there a situation that it could be you, it could be a friend, or it could be something that, you're talking about, discussing. And it's about a situation that someone wants to break away from, they want to break free because they don't feel that they have any power in their lives over certain things. And it could be that, they've put their heart in a box, they've detached themselves from the horrible things that's going on round about them. But it's also something that they feel chained to, something that they possibly can't escape. And it could be that we're talking about some major things here. We're talking about possibly having some addiction issues, or there could be something to do with abuse or a general level of violence and aggression in their lives. And that's all extremely heavy things to have in your life. And it would put you into a place where you feel numb, you feel detached, that your reality is in no way linked to everyone else's reality. And I know that I've kind of stepped on from there and yours to, you know, it's I'm going from the personal to the impersonal. And it's because at the moment you're either discussing, or it's a friend, or it's you. It's very difficult to determine in a general reading which one it is. But the thing is that people who do those certain types of things, there's always karma that comes back around to you. There's always, consequences to your actions. So that if you are using your fists or intimidation, then somewhere down the line, if not immediately, there's going to be a consequence to that. Because truth always comes out. And how you treat people and what your moral code is always comes up for judgment somewhere along the line. The truth of the matter always comes to the front, and someone somewhere will be looking at it from a distance and making judgment on your actions or their actions. Sorry, excuse the neighbour's dog. It's having a moment outside. Now, with that moment where someone is looking at the situation in a detached way, that they can actually look at every single part and every single person in the scenario, and they can make decisions on what they feel should be happening. But the thing is that, is there certain people with the Tower card in reverse? Are there certain people involved that maybe fear making any changes? Or, do they fear that having changed, that there's going to be long-term consequences? And if it means a change of home or, setting, how long is it going to take for things to settle back down again? So all of these problems seem to come to the front. So it's maybe not quite an easy answer. It's maybe not quite as clear cut. And it could be that with the Seven of Wands in reverse, that, are the people involved? Is the person who may have to make the changes quite defensive? Are the people involved maybe offended that someone is, judging their actions? Is the chain still very tightly fixed to the people who are having things done to them? Are they maybe, fighting what the justice seems to be, the justice that's being involved here? Do they think that it's an overreaction? Because that is something that they are used to, that is their life. So when someone comes in and says, "No, hold on a minute, that's not what everybody else is experiencing," you know, do they maybe take offence or defend the people that are having their actions judged? It's very difficult and complicated issue. And if you're involved in it, it's sometimes very difficult to see a clear cut answer. And it's very difficult to see how other people can make decisions on a life that they've never ever been involved in. So it's not an easy topic. Now, take care with whatever role you have, whether this is part of your life, or it's something you're discussing, or it's something that a friend or family member is going through. Nothing is ever clear cut, and people who have things done to them may not see your perspective. They may take offence. So it's very difficult to see how this could play out. All right, I'm going to leave it there, and please take care with whatever is going on, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Virgo. Hi, Capricorn. So glad you could make it here today. Okay, got some cards drawing my eye here. Let me just pull them all out for you. And I want that one there. All right. Now this is your reading for the 10th of March. Let's have a look at what it's saying. Okay, now we have the King of Wands, the Six of Wands, the Lovers, and the King of Pentacles. Now, is there someone in your world that is extremely charismatic? And they have, a passion and creative energy. And they are into all different sorts of businesses. Or they are just very creative, and they want to be part of many different things. And they're always on the go. They're always wanting to try new things and be creative. But passion is their main thing. They are very charismatic. They draw people to them. And, they are very successful in whatever it is that they choose to do. And they receive a lot of recognition about their achievements. And it could be that it's family and it's friends, but it could also be that they achieve a lot of things for the community. And they take a lot of pride in doing good things. Now, is this person someone that you're drawn to, or are they drawn to you? Because do you have a harmonious relationship? Do you go on really well? You're able to communicate very easily. And it could be that they have a lot of trust in you, or you have a lot of trust in them. And it could be that your relationship progresses to a higher level where there is intimacy and there is love between you. And it could be that, because you do get on so well together, that with the King of Pentacles following it, is there a lot of practical values that you have, that you share, and that you have a lot of things in common. You maybe like the same things, or you like the same qualities, or you have the same qualities. And it could be that, this is just the best person that you could link yourself with in partnership. They have the qualities that you need. Both of them are very commanding, and they're in control of their destiny. And they expect great things from the people round about them. So it could be that, they see a lot of things within you that they value. Now, that is a fantastic card read. There's a lot of good links there between the cards. All right, I'm going to leave it there and have a great time. I'll see you next time. Bye, Capricorn.